Hello, my name is Angela Rosoff. I am the founder of Yogini Prana. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner and I love Ayurveda. I want to share it with you. I'm also a yoga teacher. Today, I have some people in my life who need to learn about hydration for transformation. So I'm sharing this in the world. It's a home healer series. So for those of us who work with our family, our pets, our parents, our partners, our children, to help diagnose and do home remedies. This is for you. I'm creating a new channel for this regard. And today I want to touch on hydration for transformation. First of all, what is hydration? Hydration is moisture in the body. Hydration is adding moisture to the body. And as we know, the body is made up mostly of water. It helps to plump up our cells. It helps to flush out our organs for healthy elimination. It helps to foster blood flow. It helps to plump up the lungs just perfectly to allow for proper intake and maximum intake of oxygen. All of this is known, and this is something that we can invoke every day to allow our body to function really well. So the first things I want to talk about are what kinds of hydration, the habits around hydration, and how you can help others hydrate. So first, what kinds of hydration are we talking about? Water, of course, is essential. And watering ourselves throughout the day is very beneficial. What kind of water? Well, you want to drink fresh water. You want to drink clean water, right? So if we're drinking municipality water, you want to make sure that it's really healthy. Some are, every place is different, and the pipes that run into your home may affect the quality of water that you have as well. So I recommend filtered water if you can. And also, if you can't, something that I personally do is boil water to drink. This is a practice my grandmother did, and I used to wonder about it, but she showed me once that the bottom of the pan, after she boiled the water in a very clean pan, there was always some little something, some little residue, and that had to do with the water coming into her home, no doubt. When I boil water, I don't see that, but I do know that it tastes sweeter when I boil water, so highly suggest that. Now, the what to hydrate with? Water is essential. Sometimes we can flavor our water, and the temperature to drink it is up to you. So what's best to do is to generally drink tepid room temperature water. It's easier for the body to absorb. If it's closer to your body temperature, that's even better. Now, drinking hot water is a very detoxifying, cleansing practice and a really lovely way to help people with a vata disposition, which is generally creeping in for those of us over 40. Vata is the drying out dosha that helps us to age well. It's just a natural aging process. So if you understand it, it helps us to age well, but you have to work with it. So those of us over 40, generally speaking, are moving into the drying out period of life. So hot water can be very helpful in our 40 plus years because it helps us to cleanse the body. As we enter the vata stages of life, our digestion slows down. And I'm talking about all of our digestive organs. So our stomach, our intestines, our liver, pancreas, our elimination organs like our kidneys and our adrenal glands. They slow down. This is the era when we learn of folks who are getting kidney stones. That's a whole other video. But the 40s present these opportunities for us to have stagnation in our bodies. Okay, so additions of flavorings like herbs, rosemary, can be very wonderful to add to water. If in California, everyone has a rosemary plant almost. It's absolutely delicious to add to water, and it helps to bring mental clarity to our brains, which is such a benefit. Adding lemon and lime to the water can be very delicious, uplifting to our mood. It can also add a little bit of a cleansing as well. So it helps to foster cleansing. So I would recommend for those of us over 40 to offer some sort of discipline around how much lemon that we add or lime that we add to our water. So maybe not at every hydration time, but maybe in the morning, at dinner, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. You could take lemon if that's something that you like to do, or lime. Now, the other kinds of hydration. Let's dish. Let's just do it. Olive oil, wonderful, beautiful oil for our bodies to ingest and to also add topically. Sesame oil, same thing, ingesting, adding topically. These two oils do not do very well when you apply heat to them. So keeping these oils cooking on a nice low to medium heat is going to preserve the efficacy of the oil. So it will hold the nurturing qualities. If you reach the smoke point, which is lower for these two oils of sesame and olive oil, you're creating at that point a toxic oil. And it's very easy to notice when that happens. So when you're cooking, if the oil burns, it starts to smoke. If you are cooking and that happens, you need to turn the heat off, let it cool down, and dispose of the oil because it's no longer healthy. It's not at all healthy, actually. These two oils are wonderful and great staples for your pantry. Other oils which are great: grapeseed oil, avocado oil. Grapeseed oil has a higher smoke point value than sesame and olive oil. So that's a really great cooking oil, and it has great antioxidants that plumps up the skin. It's so wonderful to use both topically and ingesting. Okay, avocado oil, really wonderful, delicious oil. It is also great for salads and not the best for cooking, although you can on a very low heat. Now, these are wonderful oils to add to your diet. And ghee is an animal-based oil, so this isn't for the vegan folks. But if you love butter, I think ghee is a wonderful replacement for butter. It absolutely is. It even has a more delicious flavor, in my opinion, because it has this toasty, this umami flavor that butter doesn't have. Once you start trying these different flavors in your mouth, you'll see what I'm talking about. Cooking with ghee can be the same as just, eliminating, like just an equal part. What am I trying? I'm sorry, I'm missing my boat here. An equal parts. If the recipe calls for butter, you can add ghee instead. So, with that aside, ghee is easier to digest. It's one of the only oils that can actually flush out the veins and arteries. It's used in panchakarma, and it actually works at the same temperature as human temperatures. So if you're 98.7, you're 97.6, 99.1, ghee, when you eat it, it works with your own body's temperature and it flushes out. Butter is not the same. And it has ground moisture in it, as well as milk solids in it. So oh, someone's watching. Hi. Hold on. So what happens is it's more difficult to flush out of the veins and arteries. That's very important to know as you're eating it, because you are accepting that responsibility for your body. So we've covered butter, healthy oils. Some oils that I would not take internally are canola oil, highly refined oil, soybean oil, incredibly refined oil. You want to stay away from refined oils because it's very taxing on the body. It depletes our prana. And in the framework of the prana method, we want to help support and develop our prana. These refined oils do not do that. How much oil to have in your body to hydrate? Just the right amount. So excess oil in our body can help to deplete our prana, and it actually puts out the fire, that digestive fire called Agni in Sanskrit, and it depletes our digestive fire that needs to remain robust for us to function well. Other cosmetic oils that are wonderful to have are rose oil, kukui nut oil. These can be very nourishing to the skin. They can help decrease any kind of fine lines or discoloration in the skin. And these are wonderful for us to work with on our skin. Macadamia nut oil, also very good. And there are an abundance of oils, but these are just some popular ones. Why this is important? So this is important for us to help elimination in our body, and also as a supportive measure to our body. In Sanskrit, samskara is a word that means the wheel of life. And we develop our own wheel of life that is encompassed in habits, in choices, in our daily routines. So as we, after we hit 40, generally speaking, we start observing and letting go of things that don't work for us anymore. Our samskara is a supportive energy, whether it is supportive in a healthy way or in a destructive way. This is where we are. So in order to make changes, which generally happens in our 40s, it's generally seen in like a midlife crisis. It's generally a time when people address any kinds of addictions that may have built up over the course of their life. Spiritual enlightenment tends to happen as we age. And in these times of transformation, hydration can be very supportive to our bodies. So adding that support in an intentional way is just a very practical, mechanical, functional support system that you can add that doesn't bring any judgment. It doesn't bring any sort of psychology needed. It's just a general way to support the elements in your body. And how we can do this, that's the next thing I wanted to share. We can do this in a number of ways. So adding a hydration schedule to your day is very simple. Make the decision and then execute on it. So adding a water filter to your kitchen and making an intentionality of having a special vessel to drink from, whether it's a water bottle, beautiful glass, having a beautiful pitcher of water at your desk can be very enlivening, and just add that support, that visual support of water, and reminding you to drink. And as you do so, sipping is very powerful. Just small sips throughout the day. And the other ways to do this are to have a schedule in your, either in your calendar. You can remind yourself, have reminders every hour to sip water. And if you do that every hour throughout the day, you will have drank enough water, most probably. So, hydrating throughout the day with water, very essential. Starting the day off with hot water and lemon, if you like that, is a really wonderful support to your digestion. It allows for proper elimination in the morning or when your elimination time happens. And it helps to just plump and hydrate the cells to get ready for all that you need. It adds almost a superpower to your vitality by creating that bounciness in your cells to really help you pivot and transition throughout the day and whatever comes your way. So that's really helpful. So the other way that you can do this is to support others. So if you are running your household, you can support your partner, your pets, your children by making water drinking very accessible in your home. Whether it's in just your kitchen, or if you have a welcoming foyer in your home. I don't have that, but if you do, beautiful water station would be such a nice addition. Adding rituals like tea time during the afternoon and exploring different kinds of herbal teas, citrus teas from your garden, floral teas like lavender from your garden would be very special right now in the spring. Lavender is abundant in my garden. That would be a wonderful addition. It's a very grounding practice to go gather the herbs, and to do this with your family is a very deeply connecting factor that offers the support during our post 40 time when we will most likely encompass a transformation of some kind, whether it's really bouncing out of a samskara, like a very intentional way, or if it's thrust upon us with the need to change. So that's another way that you can do this. The final way that I wanted to mention is also supporting your family in the way of oiling and massaging the hands and feet. So generally speaking, adding these oils to our routine is incredibly helpful during the morning hours and the evening hours. So when we wake up, enlivening all of our senses by oiling our body from head to toe can be incredibly grounding. This is a practice that I do. This is a practice that may be foreign to you, so that's okay. You can start in smaller ways. But for those of us who are home healers in our home, helping others, inviting a practice of winding down the day with your loved ones with a little foot massage. If you know your family member is going through a really tough time, it can be incredibly helpful on very clean feet to add nurturing oils, all that I just mentioned, in a little massage of the feet. Sesame oil is incredibly wonderful for this because it has a warming quality. It helps to facilitate cleansing when we massage the feet as we eliminate through our feet and hands through sweat. So a hand massage, a foot massage with really delicious, fun oils can be a very grounding practice for you and your loved ones, especially those of us going through a transformation. I have been doing this for my teen daughter, and the benefits have been unbelievable. So it's offering a deep connecting time. She loves it, makes her feel good. I love it because I get to learn what's going on with her. And it's just fostering a really sweet, nurturing relationship that I hope continues throughout our lives together. This is a really wonderful action to take for those of us with kids, because as we age, the switch will flip, right? Like they will start to take care of us. So if we teach them how to take care of themselves, how we can nurture one another in a communal way, they will learn the steps to take care of us in our elder years as well, which, is the ultimate goal and is not such a natural course of action in our Western culture. So this has been a bit long, but thank you so much for watching and for taking this in. I hope that your home healing path goes smoothly. Reach out to me with any questions that you may have about this topic or anything else that you'd like to see in the comments below. And thank you again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day of home healing. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.